Hey, it's Kirkpatrick and welcome back to the Life 180 channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the World Financial Group because I get a lot of questions about what is the World Financial Group? Should I work with them? Are they a good organization to A, become a part of if I want to become a financial advisor, or B, if I'm looking to buy an insurance product or get financial advice or have a financial planner, however you want to kind of speak to that. Is that an organization that I can trust and that I should work with? And so for this video, I want to spend a little bit of time kind of breaking down my opinion about the World Financial Group, what they are, what their business model is, kind of how I feel about everything, and kind of go from there. So let's start at the top. First of all, World Financial Group is a network marketing organization. Now, I know there are a lot of people out there that don't like network marketing. They think it's a pyramid scheme. They think it's a scam. They think all these negative things. What I will tell you from my perspective is that network marketing is absolutely a positive industry. The industry of network marketing itself isn't bad. It's the people kind of mess it up, right? And because people get really spammy about the opportunities, and there's a lot of bait and switch kind of salesman tactics that are used because people just aren't properly trained. It gets a bad rap, and rightfully so from that perspective. But here's what I'll say. While I love network marketing in a lot of circumstances, and I think for the right people, it's an awesome opportunity. And I myself am in multiple network marketing companies. I've made a lot of money personally in network marketing. Quite frankly, I give the network marketing industry a lot of credit for my development as a business person, my development in learning myself. The one part about network marketing I think that is fantastic is that they really promote self-growth. And you know, that's where I think a lot of people like Tony Robbins get a lot of play and a lot of run, John Maxwell, leadership development, all that stuff. It's extremely important, and self-development is a key part of network marketing. So even if you don't make a dollar, I'm a big believer that there is value in joining the right team, joining the right organization, and so on and so forth, as long as you're following a process and developing yourself. Now, all that said, so here's why I'm not a big fan of the World Financial Group, specifically speaking. There's a couple reasons. First and foremost, I used to be a financial advisor. If you've been watching this channel, if you subscribe to my channel, then you are very aware that I used to be licensed. I was insurance licensed. I was equities licensed. I used to be a producer. I was a manager. I've sold. I've taught people in the industry how to sell, how to build their businesses. It's what I do. It's what I've done. However, I had to make a choice. It was about 3 years ago, I'm going to say now, give or take. Don't hold me to that exact date, but in the ballpark of 3 years ago, I had to make a decision, and what I made a decision about was I had two businesses. I had my financial practice where I was actually selling. I was selling products. I was advising people. I was coaching people. I was coaching advisors. I was coaching people who wanted financial planning help, and all that was great, and I love it. And I guess my point is, you're not going to find somebody who knows much more about how, like, financial structure and how the financial industry works than me. I mean, I was an agent, I was Rookie of the Year, I became a manager, I was in charge of a whole region for a Fortune 1000 financial company. And so, like, that is what it is. Now, the reason I left wasn't because I didn't enjoy the market. That wasn't because I didn't enjoy helping people. It wasn't because that I hated the financial industry. I mean, heck, I'm still making these videos, and if you watch my channel, I still am very passionate about the tools, the products, just the different financial strategies. The problem was I started a secondary company, and that secondary company was an agency, ultimately a marketing agency and a business development agency that was helping other companies build their businesses online. And so I had to make a choice. The reason that I chose to give up my licenses was simply because it's not something that I felt I could, with full integrity, do on a full-time or do on a part-time basis, right? And so the challenge, and I get where they're going. They use the classical network marketing pitch, is that you can work your plan A until your plan B works, right? That's the idea, is that keep your full-time job, join WFG, and build your side income up, and then when you have enough income, then make the shift. The problem is so many people are not going to be successful in making that transition, and all the people that you bring to the table, if you're not fully committed to this and you don't succeed, well, then who's going to be there representing those people? Who's going to be there coaching those people? They're going to tell you that it's your upline, it's your team, it's this, that, whatever. Nobody is going to be supporting your clients the way that you probably envisioned supporting them yourself, right? So that's the first thing, is that I cannot get behind anybody working in the financial industry on a part-time basis, right? I just can't do it, because if you think you can do that, then you are fully unaware of how much time, energy, effort, and resources of your time go into actually serving your clients in the highest level, highest way possible. And so that's the first and foremost thing of why I'm not a big fan of WFG. I do love network marketing. I don't love network marketing in this space because of the way that it's structured and because of ultimately the way that it's pitched. Now, secondarily, I will tell you this. If you've watched some of my videos, you know that I'm not a big fan of Index Universal Life. Now, there's a couple of reasons that I'm not a big fan of Index Universal Life. Now, WFG, World Financial Group, is simply, let's just call it an agency on a simplistic perspective. What they do is they partner with vendors of products like Transamerica, like Prudential, and companies of the like, Nationwide, so on and so forth. And they ultimately build a sales team, and they go out there and they sell those products. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a big believer and advocate for whole life insurance. Now, I'm actually going to do a completely separate video on this topic because I've been going through and getting a lot of questions in my feeds and my videos about this. But if you go through their system, you'll notice that that World Financial Group does not sell any whole life insurance, not any good mutually held whole life insurance with any sort of reputable company where you can actually structure and design a policy in the way that is actually going to be best serving the client. So I'm not sure, full transparency, if they have any other policies out there, but I have looked through their list of companies that they represent, and I can tell you none of the companies that are actually really good whole life companies are listed on there. So whether or not they sell whole life is irrelevant to me. They don't represent a whole life company that can actually serve you in the way that you're probably looking to be served as far as policy design and structure to accomplish your goals as an entrepreneur or as somebody who's looking to use the banking strategy that we kind of coach to. Now, the other thing, and my belief is the reason why that is the case, is because Index Universal Life has a much higher commission rate associated with it. Now, think about this. If insurance companies are able to pay higher commission rates, and a lot of these independent brokerages out there, and I'm not sure what the rates are for World Financial Group. I don't know what you start off at commission rates, so on and so forth. But I can tell you on an independent agent perspective, if you're somebody who does a decent level of production, you can expect about a 90 to 100% commission rate on the base premiums. And I'm just talking about the base premiums. That doesn't account for all the properly structured elements of whole life, but just the base premium. You're talking about 90 to 100% commission on those rates. On Index Universal Life, you're talking you can get up to 140, 145% commission on the base rates, right? So that's almost 50% more commission on IULs. So think about it this way. If an insurance company is willing to pay almost 50% more commission, do you think that they're going to be taking on more risk? Do you think that the balance of all that is in alignment with what you're actually getting out of a whole life policy? The reason that a life insurance company is able to pay higher commissions on the front end is because of the fact they know that the risk in an Index Universal Life policy is offset from the insured or from the insurance company to the insured, right? So think about that. If you know that that's the case, they can show you illustrations. That's one of the big things I'll tell you is you can look at an illustration for an index universal life policy. The one thing I can promise you is that no matter what that illustration looks like, 10 years down the road, what the illustration shows when they're selling you is not what the actual results are going to be. Could be a little better, could be way worse. But I can pretty much guarantee you it's not going to be way better, right? And so from that element, I'm a big believer that insurance is insurance, right? If you try to look to insurance products to give you cash accumulation, you're going to be seriously disappointed. Now, that's why when we do whole life, and I coach entrepreneurs to get whole life policies and structure them properly, it's not about getting a return inside the policy. Yes, there is a better return in the policy than there is in your bank accounts, but there are also amazing guarantees that will destroy any other guaranteed product and allow you to keep the liquidity that you can keep. But you lose all those benefits and you take on a lot of risk when you get involved in an IUL. So that's, I guess, reason number 2 that I'm not a big fan of WFG is that they're really behind Index Universal Life. I think the reason that they have to be that way is because to have the network marketing compensation structure that they have to be able to have the higher paying products to build in the margins to be able to pay all the people in depth in those organizations. So, and you could tell I understand all the lingo when it comes to this network marketing stuff because I've done it at a high level. We've on our in our business agency, development agency, I've consulted with 3 different high-level network marketing companies to help them adjust their compensation plans, build sales strategies, all this different stuff. And so I understand this industry inside and out. This is what we do here, right? And so while I'm going to be totally transparent and tell you I have not been behind the scenes. I've seen on YouTube, there's a couple of people that have tried to go covert and get to the meetings and like do the interviews and all that stuff. I'm really not interested in playing games. I'm really just concerned about making sure that people are armed with information, that you can make a good decision about you and your future. If you are somebody who's looking to become a financial advisor, you want to become an insurance agent, you believe in all this stuff, you want to help people, I will say that I believe at the core of my heart that most people who get involved with WFG do it for a reason. They do it because they believe in it. They do it because they're passionate about it. They do it because they want to help people, right? And so from that perspective, I would say if that is you, I would go and I would look at becoming either independent and joining an actual agency. Their whole angle of telling you that they're different because in a normal agency, you can't become the manager, you can't become a team leader. I'm going to tell you that's a lie. I know that's a lie because that is just a traditional career agency structure. You can go in the independent channels and you can do all those things on your own. It's all about production. It's no different than WFG's business model. You just have to be a bit more intentional about it. And actually, I would argue you're going to have more support because if you go the independent side, you can do all that WFG will teach you and you can do more. You can align with more companies and you can help more people in a better way. You just need to make sure that you fill the gap of training that they're going to give you, which honestly is probably way subpar anyway. So that's that. Now, if you are somebody who's looking to get financial help and somebody's coming to you representing World Financial Group, I would just be really cautious and make sure you just double check everything. I know that they offer different services like insurance, like property and casualty insurance, business insurances. They have some other products and programs that are available. I haven't done a deep dive in those. Those may be great. I'm not trying to have this video be a bashing session on World Financial Group. I really just want to speak to it from the perspective of the financial investment side of things, the products that they use, because I know they're really big in using financial like insurance products as cash accumulation vehicles, and that's a really dangerous topic to broach. If you're looking to build your future, you got to be really, really careful there. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any concerns, I just invite you to, subscribe to the channel, click the bell, that way you're notified when I release videos. You go ahead and comment below. if you look at all my videos, I am really, really committed to making sure that I respond to every single comment that I possibly can. I may miss a few here and there, but go ahead and look through. Whether you have a positive comment or a negative comment, I really just want my channel to be all about serving people. My goal, and you're gonna notice a shift in this channel, the goal of this channel, even though it's been focused on financial education for the past 5 years, we've been running a business development agency kind of behind the scenes. And so now the whole channel theme, there's gonna be a big component of the financial education that still remains, because I think it's a really important thing. And I think any entrepreneur who is trying to build a business, let's face it, your financial structure, how you handle your money and what your strategy is, plays a huge part in your success. And so I'm gonna still keep that conversation going. However, I am also gonna be doing more videos on different strategies, different topics for entrepreneurism, different, just different content when it comes to helping you be successful in life. I mean, Life 180 is the name of my company. So it's all about, if you want to be able to build passive income, you got to stop thinking about investing for cash accumulation, and you got to start thinking about investing for cash flow. And you're not going to do that by following traditional financial advice. And that's what we want to coach people to. Build your businesses, invest in real estate, do things like that. Use the financial tools that are out there, that exist, that have had, a lot of a long track record of success, and figure out how you can utilize those products as tools to help you accelerate the growth in all these other areas in your life that'll increase your cash flow year over year over year. That way you don't have to wait till you're 65. That's the way me and my wife have done it. That's the way, we've got this life of freedom where we're able to live in Arizona, and we go back to Vermont, where we're from, and we spend summers there, and we're here, and I got 3 kids, and we travel and we camp, and we, I've got my Jeep, and we do all this stuff. And I'm gonna start to share some more of that stuff, because I think it's important for people to see. If that's you, if you're somebody who aligns with that, that's really looking to make a difference, whether you're looking to build your business, whether you're looking to build your practice, whether you're looking to become an entrepreneur, whatever it is, or if you're just looking for different cash flow tactics, subscribe to this channel, click the bell, get notified, comment below if you have any questions. I can't wait to engage with you. Go out, have a blessed, inspirational day, and we'll talk to you soon.